At times I forget how long the loading times for a Switch game can be. It's a soothing loading. It's a soothing menu screen. That's the length of the time. Right. Just need to recall what I was doing before. Big weasel, little weasel. Plus doesn't do anything. It's only minus. Oh right, I used the control pad to get to the menu. I've only got one Pokeball left. Oops, forgot. Can't have the internet on while don't have my Switch online active. Let's review game controls. Set our aim or throw. Okay. And settings. So even your professor decided to join us. Phew. Thank goodness I got here in time. As a Pokemon researcher, I could hardly miss out on a chance to observe an alpha, now could I? I suppose that is your business? Fine, as long as you stay out of the way. This is Deertrack Heights. This is where I've come to pay tribute to a special Pokemon. A Pokemon descended from one of the ancients blessed by Almighty Sinnoh. That's not it. That's only a troublemaker here to disturb the peace with its racket. And that's what you're here for, Stefan. To drive that interloper from this place. I'll ensure your Pokemon are ready for the battle. Oh, thank you. Upon my word, what a large specimen. Little wonder alpha Pokemon are feared across the land if they're all as oversized as this one. Exactly. They're not only big though, they are strong and may know moves that others of their kind do not. They're not to be trifled with, let me tell you. Nevertheless, I believe you are stronger still than this alpha, so go show it that, beyond any mistaking. Be careful, Stefan. Size is a potent weapon in and of itself. No doubt this alpha is a powerful and hardy foe. If you must face it, make sure your Pokemon have some strong moves at their disposal. Pokemon whose eyes glow red are called alpha Pokemon. Alpha Pokemon are larger than others and may know moves that are rare for their species. They appear to be very difficult to catch. Okay. Before we get started, I'll need some more Pokeballs. So let me... Oh, it's cutscene initiated. Go Oshawott. Press the Y button during battle to check the action order of all Pokemon currently battling. This shows the order in which Pokemon will take their upcoming turns based on their action speed. The action speed of a Pokemon is based on its speed stat, but can also be affected by certain moves and items. Pokemon with a high action speed may be able to act multiple times in a row. The Alpha Cricket Dog is filled. Ooh. That hurts. Go Jet. Caught cricket done. I like that pop sound. You really are an impressive one, aren't you? Seeing someone best in alpha like that truly reminds me of the legendary hero of old. We'd best make sure your Pokemon are taken care of after facing off against such a foe. Thank you. What in the world? It's the great Deer. He looks upon you with kindness, Stefan. I'd say the great Deer has taken a liking to you. That is fortunate. He is an esteemed Pokemon that can dash across the expanses of Hisui while bearing a human on his back, a human he deems worthy at least. He is a blessing to us all. Remarkable, truly outstanding stuff. A Pokemon letting someone ride on it. Why, it's just like the ride Pokemon of Alola. Professor Laventon, Stefan. Captain Silene sent me. She said that once Stefan carried out this request, we'd be able to set up a base camp. About that. I know this was a joint decision by Adaman and the commander, but still, is it truly fine for us to set up more base camps like this? The Hisui region is a land created by Almighty Sinnoh for the sake of its Pokemon. As long as your goal is to coexist and thrive together with the Pokemon, then I imagine you should also be allowed to use this land. The great Deer has taken a liking to Stefan as well. This is a good sign. You have my thanks for what you did today. Our clan leader will hear of how you aided us. I'll come to show my appreciation with a proper reward as soon as I can. Press from my complete. If we want to coexist and thrive with Pokemon, we'll need to stop fearing them and start getting to know them better. That starts with completing the Pokédex. Anyway, we should be able to have that base camp set up once the construction corps arrives. Here we have it, our new base camp upon Deertrack Heights. I'll call it the Heights Camp. From now on, when you set out from this village, you can ask to be escorted to this base camp to start your excursions directly from here. Having another base camp to start from will be a great help on our surveys. Nice work today, everyone. Let's say we all head back to the Wallflower. Survey report the Obsidian Fieldlands. $4,000 earned. 11 Pokemon caught. 10 or more report. Oh, this music's nice. Oshawott. This Pokemon from the Unova region uses the shell on its belly as a weapon to cut down its foes. Thus I've conferred upon this shell the name Scalchop. Wormhole. This Pokemon has only just been documented. Investigation is ongoing. More research tasks must be completed to fill in this entry. I'm liking this music. For 40 points earned. Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, please. And make it for 3 today as well. Have you all heard the grave news? That frenzied Cleaver from the rumors ended up mauling some of our galaxy folks who went out to investigate it this morning. The medical corps has had a hard time getting all the injured back on their feet. This is the Cleaver that was reportedly struck by powerful lightning, yes? I did hear he's been behaving most erratically since then. Still, if further investigation is in order, the Survey Corps will, of course, step up to the task. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure Stefan here can handle things just fine. Are you certain? I've heard Cleaver's so mighty, even alpha Pokemon don't compare to him. Now, you forget that the strengths of Pokemon are key items of information that we of the Survey Corps are duty-bound to research. This perilous work of ours calls for a clear head and fighting physique. I do believe a good night's sleep is in order after this fine meal. The next day. Good morning, Stefan. You should hurry to the commander's office before he decides to use you for sumo practice. I'm trying to remember how to change what I'm wearing. Alright, this is where I change outfit. And this is called the Growlithe set. jug. Okay. There you are. Let's hurry to headquarters. Look who's being punctual. Finally realize you're wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by bowing to a sham. There you go again, insisting on your false image of Almighty Sinnoh as a ruler of time. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the font of all creation and ruler of space. Burrito. Adamant, ha! You could have all the space there is and still know not what to do with it. Excuse me? Are you really suggesting that you make better use of your time than we make of vast history space? Better than some. It's a miracle you showed up on time, almighty leader of the Pearl Clan. I worried you'd get lost in the pointlessly vast space that you're so fond of and never show up. Me? Get lost? In Almighty Sinnoh's great gift to the Pearl Clan and our world's very basis? You wish. I wish that I hadn't let myself get dragged into arguing with you. Almighty Sinnoh, forgive me. What a wasted time. I'm off to Commander Kamado's office. I believe it was you who started this. You can feel the tension when those two show up. You haven't met them, have you? The woman with the reverence for space is Arita, leader of the Pearl Clan. The man who was going on and on about time, Adamant, leads the Diamond Clan. The Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan grudgingly coexist at the moment. Apparently, things used to be less peaceful. But the boss, the commander, is waiting. We should save this conversation for after you report to him. Oops, I didn't realize I'd be spending the money up front if I selected the option. Since I'm spending the money anyways, maybe I will go through for the messy ponytail. There, all done now. Why, you look simply wonderful. Now, shall I fetch your hat for you to wear? Lovely, here's your hat then, dear. Thank you for coming in today. Take care not to leave anything behind.
Come back anytime, dear. Please let me see Starly's entry in that Pokedex the moment you completed it. See something you want? It's yours for us. It's not here by mountains. Craft it yourself. Had to double check if there was a premier ball in this game. Looks like you got some skills, kid. Good thing too, it's dangerous outside the village. Commander's office is on the 3rd floor. Keep up the good work, you kid. If you have a progress report, I will judge as worthy as shown in the case. Work together with Professor Lab to bring Pokedex to completion. Craft your own potions. Well, there's Cyndaquil. Expect great things of you. Carry out good fight out there. Oh, splendid. You came along at a good time. I'm looking for a pickling stone, you see. Would you mind lending me a hand? Needs to be the right size to fit atop one of my pickle pots, and heavy enough to put a nice firm pressure on the pickles while I ferment it. I suppose it would be hard for me to lift such a heavy thing from a pot. The best thing would be for the stone to lift itself up, actually. Well, I have a rather good idea. There's a Pokemon called Geodude that lives on Deertrack Heights. It would be perfect for the job. Could you catch one and bring it back for me? At home and wait for you there. Pokemon are full mysteries. I hope you can help us solve them. Get Pokemon to help with our manual work? No way, that's crazy talk. Maybe we ought to build some spare lodgings in case anyone else falls out of the sky. What do you intend to do about that cleaver, Commander Kamado? He may be descended from a warrior of Almighty Sinnoh, but look at the mess he's causing. We can't sit back and let him rage on. You do get right to the point, Adaman. Time wasted is lost. Well, tell me, what would you have us do? Cleaver is a precious lord of the Pearl clan, is he not? That's the point. My clan can't intervene directly where a lord of the Pearl clan is concerned. If my people were to do something, our two clans might end up back at each other's throats. Just like we used to be. But even folk of the Galaxy team have been wounded, haven't they? Seems someone's got to do something here. Who then? Would the Diamond Clan have the Pearl Clan bring down one of its own honored nobles? I don't believe I said that. Thought it, maybe. You might as well have said it, you fool. Look, we don't even know what drove Lord Cleaver into such a violent frenzy. I'd like to know that myself. This is a first as far as my clan knows, too. I see you've arrived. This is Stefan, the newest member of our survey corps. Aha! I hear from you've earned Wardir's favor. Good to finally meet you, stranger from the Rift. I'm Adaman, leader of the Diamond Clan, if you want to be formal. But that's a mouthful. Just call me Adaman. If you came from beyond the space-time rift, could you be from the space where Almighty Suno is said to reside? I'm Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords. Which is why I have trouble believing such a tale. Could you have really passed through that rift? I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Cleaver before deciding what must be done? You'd send this stranger who supposedly fell from the rift to study Cleaver? This newcomer with no experience? Says a leader with almost no experience. Being a good leader isn't a matter of time. It's a matter of embracing Hisui's vastness without fear. Well then, there you have it. If how new you are doesn't matter, then let's give the kid his chance. I'm sold, Commander. Let's try this your way. This should be fun. I'll get to see how good you Galaxy folk really are with all your weird ways. Putting Pokemon in those strange balls and what have you. That whole practice bothers me. Almighty Sinnoh made Hisui vast so Pokemon could live freely throughout. We're meant to stand alongside Pokemon, not count ourselves above them. We do not use Pokeballs from a desire to control our Pokemon, only so that we can live together. Allow us to show you what we can do. This is your mission now, Stefan. I order you to study Cleaver and help us find the truth of this situation. I accept. Remember that you are a stranger who appeared one day out of the very sky above us. People are naturally suspicious of your presence here. If you wish to be fully accepted and trusted, you must work hard. Work yourself to the very bone. Frenzy of the Lord of Roots. Well, that's settled, and there's no time like the present. The Lord of the Woods, Cleaver, is descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's own power. No other Pokemon you've yet encountered compare to his strength. Be warned. Listen to me. The Galaxy Expedition team has come to the Hisui region as a group of outsiders. Some might even call us interlopers. We mustn't do anything to threaten our relations with the Diamond and Pearl clans, understand? Join me downstairs, Stefan. We'll cover the details of this new mission. And we'll subdue them as we must. sure I've checked this basement yet. Whoa, you joined the Survey Corps. Cool. If you're short on items, craft more yourself. If you want to craft new items, collect recipes. A trusty satchel is a must if you want to gather lots of materials for crafting. You should speak to Baggin. He'll teach you how to pack even more into that satchel of yours. Ah, good. You're already here. Professor Lavington, a briefing, if you please. Yes, let's get right to it. So, Stefan, I understand you've been requested to find out the cause of Cleaver's frenzy state. But as you're aware by now, Cleaver is a mighty thing. Nigh invincible, even. The Security Corps tried throwing Pokeballs at Cleaver when they were attacked, but I'm afraid they didn't even come close to catching him. Seems he's a far trickier opponent than even those aggressive species of Pokemon that cannot be caught outside of battle once they are riled. I'd like to be perfectly clear on this point. This mission will put you in extreme danger. You believe you can handle it? Of course. Very well, then let us go over the particulars. The Diamond and Pearl clans revere their nobles because they believe these Pokemon serve their almighty Sinnoh. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to these Pokemon in locations they call the Nobles' Seats. So perhaps a good starting point for our research could be to find out what sorts of offerings they normally leave for this Cleaver. Stefan, we need to speak with you. Listen, that rift in space-time seems like it connects this world to a whole other world. That world might be where the almighty Sinnoh itself resides. The true almighty Sinnoh, that is. The one that rules over time. So if you fell through the space-time rift, that might mean you travel through time by almighty Sinnoh's own power. Think of it. You must have just been swimming in its divine might. Well, I've got a favor to ask of you, oh amazing time traveler. Don't just study Cleaver. Quell his frenzy. Well, you certainly caught us at a good time, young Adaman. We were just discussing our next steps with regard to this whole Cleaver situation. Oh ho, you must be that Galaxy Team scholar I've heard about. Good to meet you, Mr. Professor. Share some of that knowledge with me sometime. Now let me elaborate a little. Those Pearl Clan types have a lot of respect for Cleaver. You heard his title, Lord of the Woods. I'm sure they'd rather get this under control too, but it's hard for them to come right out and ask those of the Galaxy Team, of all people, for help. And the truth is, we in the Diamond Clan have a similar problem on our hands. A Pokemon dear to us, off in the mountains, has flown into the same type of frenzy as Cleaver. You know, there's certainly bad blood between us and the Pearl Clan, but still. We've all got to share history, and that means we've got to tackle our problems together. But there aren't many capable of standing up to such powerful Pokemon. You're the best hope we've got. You'll find Cleaver at Grantree Arena. It's in the very heart of the Heartwood. His warden is a boy named Leon. Leon is a brilliant child, but also a bit, well, sometimes can be blinding, you know. He'll tell you all about his beloved Cleaver, whether you wish him to or not. Anyway, I'm sure you're up to the challenge, so we'll be counting on you. See you later. He certainly left quickly once he'd finished talking. I suppose he really values his time. Adamant and Mai weren't wrong, you know. If you're to study and perhaps even quell Cleaver, you'd best start by visiting his abode. Our new Heights camp would be a handy place for setting out toward Grand Tree Arena. And you should stop by the pastures too. You'll want to choose the best Pokemon to bring. See what there's it. Our new high camp would be a handy place for setting out toward Grand Tree Arena. You should stop by the pastures too. You'll want to choose the best Pokemon to bring. Finding yourself unable to pick up the materials you come across? Satchel always seeming full. If that sounds like you, it'd be wise to lend me your ear a moment and hear what I have to say. You can carry around even more in that satchel of yours if you learn the trick to packing things in. I can teach you if you'd like. What do you say? Teach me. I like your initiative. My teaching fee is a neat $100. Alright? Yes, please. Perfect. Then lend me your ear a moment. You've made space to keep one more kind of item in your satchel. And that's all there is to it. See how much more you could fit in by packing things tightly, brightly. If you want to be able to carry even more things, there's more I could teach you. What do you say? Teach me. Again, I like your initiative. My teaching fee is a neat $200. Alright? Yes, please. Let me hear one more space. Teach me more. Probably do this one more time. Maybe later. Oops, wrong button. Let's see how much space I have. Let's see if I'm missing anything around town before I head back out. Pretty new to the village myself. Canal Avenue. Oh, you're from the Survey Corps. Well then, that's how I'm gonna make Pokemon sometime. You young sprouts can't handle this. Hold candle to me. Should lend an ear to the people we meet. Always handle these Pokemon like this, not they. A lot of little pop-in going on there. Pretty safe, no wild Pokemon around here. Have you brought me a bigger weasel? Not yet. So I need to catch Mark Weasel and Geodude. Put it on the map. Gotta expand the fields to help feed the all new folks in the village. We're gathering for the harvest. Here are crops for the keeping. 34 apricots, 14 spoiled apricots. Saw the darnest thing. Sherm changed his appearance before my eyes. Thought I witnessed a miracle of evolution. Well, the next morning when I went to check in on the Sherm, it went right back to full bloom. Oh, why would it bloom up just to close back up? It was the change, I saw something different. We finished Sherm's Pokedex entry. Let me have a look at the Sherm. Training grounds. Survey Corps group. Hey there, do you need something from? Without learning moves. Pretty basic tutorial stuff here with this last question. Effort levels improve stats. False swipe. Mark smash. Release focus energy rest. No need for now. New recruit from the Survey Corps. Don't slap off on that Pokedex of yours. Here to give thanks to the Guardian of this shrine who watches over Jibble Village. Perhaps my charms can help. What do the charms do? If you wish to keep yourself from fainting, the survival charm is what you need. This is gliding what makes one less likely to faint while exploring. Good health, your greatest wish, the warning charm is your friend. There's one mysterious ability to escape the effects of status conditions inflicted by wild Pokemon moves. No wishes for me. What does it need? What can you do for me? Tell me about trading. I see, those are the rare items. I'll put right there. Flower on Main Street. You there, you seem like someone who enjoys a bit of crafting. Do you think you could help me out with something? I'd be very, very grateful if you could try to craft something using a special recipe I came up with. So without further ado, here's the recipe. Containing a recipe for crafting Pokeshi dolls. Recipe for crafting Pokeshi dolls from scratch. Required materials: 3 logs of wood. It's the recipe for what I've named Pokeshi dolls. I invented them, you see, as special items that we can make in this village. I would love to have you craft one and show it to me. Looking forward to seeing what you come up with. Let's see if I can do that right now. Okay, don't have the wood yet. Whoa, you caught Pokemon. Folks come here to Sweden because there's no place for them back home. Alright, if a Pokemon starts eyeing me, I'll fling an orange berry when I'm always distracted. If I just stick to the plan, I'll be fine. Oh, Survey Corpse Boy. I was just headed out to the fieldlands to go gather tumblestones, but I haven't got as many orange berries as I'd like. Are you familiar with orange berries? They restore some HP to Pokemon that eat them, so you might imagine Pokemon tend to be very interested in them. See where I'm going with this? Throwing orange berries is a great way to distract and avoid wild Pokemon. They're indispensable. With that in mind, could I trouble you to gather 5 orange berries for me? How many do I have right at the moment? Yeah, I can give him 5. Here you go. I gratefully accept. Gosh, I can't believe you went to the trouble of finding these just for me. Happy to help. Thank you. Gosh, you're nice for someone who fell out of the sky. Let's just tuck these away in my satchel. I won't let your kindness go to waste. Wish me luck with those tumblestones. 3 ore vibes. It's a nice trade-off. Nah, don't want to leave anything there for now. I guess I already have a spare Geodude for one of those requests that were made. Trying to remember who was it who made the request for the Geodude. Special parcel arrived. Shaman Fancy Camino and a pair of Shaman Fancy Bottoms. I'll have to check that out later. What a precious gift. Please take good care of such fine attire. Where do I keep track track of requests. Might as well save. Oh, requests. And we'll go and get that Geodude task done and over with. Wait a minute, that's not the right one. The right task. At the talk of the town, you know, everyone's aflutter about how such a such a strong-looking stranger actually passed the trial to join the team. I hear you passed your trial. I'm not sure I've explored all the inside these buildings yet. Oh, are you here to give me a Geodude? Trying to see the differences between them, deciding which one to give. One on the right has much better speed. One on the left has much better attack. Check this out really quickly. Jolly. Quiet. Yeah, we'll give up the smaller, higher level one. Yep, I can give it up. Oh my, would you look at that? It really does look like a rock, and it seems to be the ideal way to... Oh, it's simply perfect. Thank you, young man. With this Geodude's help, I'll surely make some scrumptious pickles. Dude. Perfect pickling stone. I like that the Pokemon's still visible here. Wow, that was quite the pop-in, happening such a short distance away. Let's take some time to explore more of the buildings. I came here all the way here from Hoenn, but this land has nothing in it. Good luck, new recruit. Show us what you're made of. It's funny how the shoes automatically come on and off. I guess the game's being practical that way. Passed your trial, have you? Impressed you can approach Pokemon. I just turn and run from those scary beasts. You're going to survey Pokemon, huh? Going to find out all the ways they're terrifying. Don't forget to carry some berries and potions with you. It's amazing that Captain Sunny has acknowledged your potential. Ooh, I almost thought it crashed there for a moment. Oh, I already spoke to him, I think. You're a newcomer, right? Only you go out and get close to Pokemon, you better do it stealthily. Throwing Pokeballs is all well and good, just don't throw it away, you life kid. Pass your trial, I hear. Goodness, are you going to start catching all kinds of Pokemon now? Let's do our Let's both do our best for this village. You have Pokemon with you? Wow, and they don't attack you. Welcome to team. My grandpa Tao Hua is in charge of the supply corps. Perhaps you'll work together at some point. You're not scared of Pokemon? Question mark. When you encounter wild Pokemon, the first thing you should do is focus on it. Alright, finally time to go back out. How are things, my good friend? Volo. Certainly hope you're putting that secret back strike technique I taught you to good use. Either way, I have some super potions here, just for you. I'll think nothing of it. Having the survey corps out and about studying Pokemon is great for business, you know. Supporting you now is actually an investment in my own fortunes. 3 super potions. And now I must depart. There are ruins that are just calling to me. Stay safe out there, kid. Let's go to Fieldlands Camp. Nice loading screen. Let's make sure to save up. Map. Eddie's lost satchel. Richie's lost satchel. Flaro Gardens, Inspiration Hill. Deertrack Path. Heights Camp. Richie's lost satchel. Grand Tree Arena. Now, where would that be? Oh well, I'm just gonna take a left for now. Find some of these satchels. Want to learn my amazing recipe? You'll need to bring me 1 springy mushroom. Never know what kinds of Pokemon you run into, so break different types of Pokemon along. 1 team member stationed at base camp can help you swap what Pokemon you're carrying. Maybe that might be worth doing. Let's see. Sphinx. Do I want Ponyta on the team? Bidoof might be overlapping with Eevee. Want some type diversification. Hermie. Kricketot. Cricketune. Weasel water type. No, I'll stick with what I have for now. What's this? Medicinal week. Let's see. Just practicing with a Pro Controller motion controls. Not too bad right now. Thank you, Oshawott. Practice with Eevee a little bit. What is that? Oh, that's not a Sphinx. Let's sneak up. Oh, it is a Sphinx. Eh. And what is that? I already got those. Bidoofs. Oh, Tumblestones really needed those. Oh, looks like some oranges. But I better stay away from that Rapidash. Rapidash looks like it could come at me rapidly. Nah, I don't have a good team to take on that Rapidash for me. Let's actually sneak up just to see what its level is. Nah. Let's move on for now. Many of the visual effects in this game sure have a rough edge to them, but the coloring, the actual choice of colors in this game, that's pretty great, as far as I'm concerned. Violin music. Somehow feels unusual to see for a Pokemon game. Sure. Well, I want more weasels. Evie. Quick attack. Uh-oh, that may have knocked it out. never mind. Lots of tumblestones. You escaped. What level is this? Pretty strong tracks. Survive those attacks. Getting a bunch of weasels. Oh, here's a missing satchel. Totally your guard now, down now, which would be safe if you find yourself in trouble. Oh well. Oh there. Mind helping a guy out? I'm after some cherry berries. You know them? The shiny red ones. They grow on some of the trees around here. But I don't have any Pokemon that can reach them for me. That's where you come in, friend. Throw one Pokeballs at a berry tree and Pokemon grab berries for you. Be sure the Pokeball you throw has a Pokemon in mind. Be ashamed to waste an empty ball. If you have 3 of the cherry berries you get, and tell you another tale. Sure, here you go. And it'll over 3 cherry berries. Thanks. Now here's the anti-tip I was talking about. You can throw a berry in your wall, Pokemon grab your attention, keep them distracted. Why not give it a try on some cricket talk around here? Oh, lots of Pokeballs for that request. How good is this Zubat I have? Oh, I don't have it with me in the party. Might as well catch another one to see. Top 6 Pokemon territory finding? Sure. Maybe we'll just... 899. 68, this is an observation. Let's have a look at that. Plus Illumine, I'll update it a little bit. Still don't have much data on Diesel. What I'd like to do. Gotta go. Keep up a good server work. The other Pokemon can only spot at night. Sometimes they'll just appear quietly with no warning. Pretty creepy, if you ask me. Let's be prepared. I could use rest. See if there's anyone in the team I want to switch up. Checking if anyone can evolve. Something very shiny there. Stardust. Turn it. I do like the option this game is catching Pokemon the old way or the new way. Feel a little thud in the ROM controller over there. Have you ever come across a tree shaking and swaying? I suspect that's because Pokemon are up a tree feasting on all its berries. Tidewater Dam. Lots and lots of oranges. I see, I've got to get to the other side of the water there. tough situation. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Very good. Time to heal back up, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Pop. Check our map here. I need to go left. Yeah, standing there has caught my interest. like this music here. Hello. Double check that. With in front of me. There's a smooth way down. Lots of geodes chasing after me. Sneak up on us. Oh, it's an alpha. Oh, it's level 30. Might be a little scary. Oh. Okay, I'm done. Looks like went the wrong way. My headphones here are hearing the sounds from different earbuds, which is nice. A nice touch. Water in that rock formation, they do kind of look rough. Hi there. Flying arrows. Nope, a little jittery with the animation. Get stumped on how to get to the other side. I don't have a Pikachu yet. It's a female. No, you can see the frames really slow down there. Not that they're the frames on the distant start. Adventurer's Pantry. Pokeball time. Good barrel. That one would be doable after I heal up. Time to catch Psychic. Well, you seem fascinated with me, so I am fascinated with you. I'm Leon of the Pearl Clan, the Warden to Cleaver, Lord of the Woods. And you, I've already deduced that you've come here to meet Cleavor. I'm right, aren't I? Of course I am, I can see it so clearly. After all, the powerfully awesome Cleavor has become even more awesomely powerful. Perhaps that strange lightning the other day was Almighty Sinnoh's divine power. But whatever it was, it struck my lord and left him imbued with awesome might. So I must turn you away, even if it pains me. It's too dangerous for you to meet Cleavor right now. I'll do anything. Oh, such earnest desire to meet mighty Cleavor. I have to admit I'm struck by your passion. But, well, I'm afraid your passion is not the real issue here. I've been told in no uncertain terms by Rita that I am to let no one near Cleavor. I will fight you off myself if you insist. If you wish to avoid battle, withdraw now while you still can, or face the wrath of my Goonie. I'll have to bow out for now.